The 7th chapter, Avoiding False Hope and Pride. Vain is the man who puts his trust in men and created things. Do not be ashamed to serve others for the love of Jesus Christ and to seem poor in the world. Do not be self-sufficient, but place your trust in God. Do what lies in your power, and God will aid your goodwill. Put no trust in your own learning, nor in the cunning of any man, but rather in the grace of God, who helps the humble and humbles the proud. If you have wealth, do not glory in it, nor in friends because they are powerful, but in God who gives all things and who desires above all to give himself. Do not boast of personal stature or of physical beauty, qualities which are marred and destroyed by a little sickness. Do not take pride in your talent or ability, lest you displease God, to whom belongs all the natural gifts that you have. Do not think yourself better than others, lest perhaps you be accounted worse before God, who knows what is in men. Do not take pride in your good deeds, for God's judgments differ from those of men, and what pleases them often displeases him. If there's good in you, see more good in others, so that you may remain humble. It does no harm to esteem yourself less than anyone else, but it is very harmful to think yourself better than even one. The humble live in continuous peace, while in the hearts of the proud are envy and frequent anger. The 8th chapter, Shunning over Familiarity. Do not open your heart to every man, but discuss your affairs with one who is wise and who fears God. Do not keep company with young people and strangers. Do not fawn over the rich, and do not be fond of mingling with the great. Associate with the humble and the simple, with the devout and virtuous, and with them speak of edifying things. Be not intimate with any woman, but generally commend all good women to God. Seek only the intimacy of God and of his angels, and avoid the notice of men. We ought to have charity for all men, but familiarity with all is not expedient. Sometimes it happens that a person enjoys a good reputation among those who do not know him, but at the same time is held in slight regard by those who do. Frequently, we think we are pleasing others by our presence, and we begin rather to displease them by the faults they find in us. The 9th chapter, Obedience and Subjection. It is very great thing to obey, to live under a superior, and not to be one's own master, for it is much safer to be subject than it is to command. Many live in obedience more from necessity than from love. Such become discontented and dejected on the slightest pretext. They will never gain peace of mind unless they subject themselves wholeheartedly for the love of God. Go where you may, you will find no rest except in humble obedience to the rule of authority. Dreams of happiness expected from change and different places have deceived many. Everyone, it is true, wishes to do as he pleases and is attracted to those who agree with him. But if God be among us, we must at times give up our opinions for the blessings of peace. Furthermore, who is so wise that he can have full knowledge of everything? Do not trust too much in your own opinions, but be willing to listen to those of others. If though your own be good, you accept another's opinion for love of God, you'll gain much more merit. For I have often heard that it is safer to listen to advice and take it than to give it. It may happen too that while one's own opinion may be good, refusal to agree with others when reason and occasion demand it is a sign of pride and obstinacy.